Alright everyone, I have a limited amount of time today, so I'm gonna start pretty quickly here. Hey there, Frey? Is that what you go by? Is that right? Nice to see you. So I am gonna go ahead and continue exploring the last couple of areas. Awesome. Because I still need to get to... Let's see, what did I do? I'm still missing Dawn and... Oh, turn this up high for something else yesterday. I need to fix my volume. That should be much better. I still need to go check Dawn for changes and check Vault for changes. And the old standard home, I think. I think that one is also probably, although I did explore that one quite a bit as changes happened, so I would imagine I probably caught most of those changes. So far, the only change that I seem to have missed is flying in Eden, which from videos I checked out, looks like you've been able to do that for at least 3 years, so... Oh wait, no, actually that's not true. The video I saw did not have the ability to fly in Eden 3 years ago, so that does have to be a somewhat newer one. That's my thought, at least. This place changes all the time. Oh look, the meditation area is open. There's not really anything I want to do in there though. So I will not hang out there. Okay, we've got 3 for today, and there's a 4th. Nice. Okay, so that is all of those. I'm gonna go see what dailies are. And then we'll see. Let's see, where are the candles? Oh, there's a crystal today too. Currently here. I should go check that out. Okay, Wasteland. Oh, which one? Yeah, that one might not be fun. I don't think that's a nice one to do. Okay, I'm gonna do that a little later. I'm gonna go check on the crystal first. Okay, if it's not red in here, there are not very many places these fall. I'd say most likely we're gonna be in the ship area of the Little Princess area. Some sort of cove. I don't remember the name. Like Jellyfish Cove, I think? Most likely location of a shard fall. Can't remember where the others are on here. But if it is here, it's probably... And you can't, once it's fallen, you're not going to see the red sky so much. It does look like there are other people in here, which isn't that common unless there's something going on, so hopefully this is the location of the shard. Just want to check it in case it's one that I actually need. If it is the one here, that would be lovely. Would mean a red shard. Okay, yeah, there are other people heading there, so I'm guessing somebody does know which one it is. Yeah. When in doubt of the location of the shard, check where the other players are going. Somebody's usually looked it up and seen where we're supposed to be heading. Okay. Not looking red from here, but it is a different location, different area. So So it may turn red when we get closer. Have to see. Let's see. Do we have a shard? There we go. We've got a shard and we've got a red shard. So anyone who needs more ascended candles, here you go. We have a red shard in Jellyfish Cove today. Oh, I remember the red crabs here used to be such a problem. Looks like they've definitely taken those out. Oh wait, there's a red crab. Yay! It's not really being a problem yet. Oh, that little buddy doesn't know that you can't. Well, they're gonna need help. Here, come on, crab. No, you can't stop them. Come on. This is the best thing to do, is you kind of pull them away, because they will follow you. They have a proximity thing, so as long as you can get them to follow you a certain distance away, they'll stop being a problem for other players. Only thing is you want to make sure if you're going to set up a light source to charge yourself off of, like I really need to do. Although we do have clouds here, so it's less of a problem. But if you're going to set up a light source, make sure it's far enough away from the crabs, because sometimes you can think you're safe, but you have a crab that's a problem. Aw, these guys don't know. There aren't instructions anymore, are there? Because you can't get back to Season of Shattering. During Season of Shattering, there actually were instructions that the red crabs you couldn't knock over. Come on, come away. That should be far enough to not be a problem. Then I'll set my light source up here for any player who needs it. Although it looks like that got dealt with by all the other players. Red crabs can still be a problem from for the next section. Okay. It is nice to have other players in here, though. You can definitely get a lot more of these a lot faster with other people. I think this actually was the one that showed up first in this area. I haven't checked. I do wonder if it's the same ones that show up in the same areas every time. It's possible. I haven't necessarily paid attention well enough to all of them. That should be it. Then we will see what void we end up in. The last one was a repeat. I didn't need it. There's still quite a few that I do need. Jellyfish void. I can't remember if I've been in that one. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if that's one I've been through recently. Let's go see. Not that I actually need the winged light currently. No. It's not the jellyfish void. It's the whale void again. Okay. Not helpful. Been in here twice in the last week. Need to check the rotations. I do actually want the ascended candles because there is a second tier on some of the elder spirits, which I would like to get. I think I do have enough to get at least one of them, but some of them are like 200. It's going to take a few Eden runs to get there. Right, so I did actually want to explore this home area because, oh hey, they just took the rocks away. There used to be rocks that it looked like you could get to, and then you could at one point in time, and the wind wall is back. Okay. They're really making home not the place that they want you to be, aren't they? That's unfortunate. I liked home. It was nice. I have to check it out during the next season to see what it ends up looking like. Or I guess not season, but the next event. I still don't know what these do not disturb spells do. I haven't actually tried one. I guess I could try one and see what it does. Let's see. What does a do not disturb spell do? And also, where are they? Let's see. Probably bad I already forgot what they look like. Oh, there we go. I have 27. Warn friends before they teleport to you. Other players will see a do not disturb icon above your head. I can see that being helpful. If you're trying to do something specific. Okay, right. Dailies are Wasteland. Let's go to Wasteland. Probably better to go during a time of day where other people might be trying to deal with this spirit too, because it is just not my favorite spirit to have to deal with. Yeah, that should be pretty easy to get all the rest of them. Go. Okay. One point in time I actually did remember what all the rotations of candles were, so if I knew where one was, I knew exactly the locations of all the other 3. But I kind of forgot. I now just know where all the locations are and check those instead. It's not quite as convenient, but it takes up less space in my brain. There's a lot more stuff to remember in this game than there used to be, so that's an easy one to not keep in my brain. Same with like the rotations of the candle piles, candle cakes. One point in time I did actually know if the first one was in this specific place, then all the rest were in these specific places. But that one also kind of left my brain. It's easy enough to just search all the specific places. I tend to go to them anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay. We are headed for a dark dragon. It's gotta be the easiest one to get. Ooh, I think I do have dragon defense spells, so I'm just gonna use those for this spirit. I am 90% certain I know which of the 2 annoying spirits we're getting today. I guess 3 annoying spirits. But I am not quite positive. This one is the least annoying of the bunch, and it is not this one. That's unfortunate. He's gonna be one of the actually bad ones. I don't think it's the absolute worst one, though. Because I think that's a guitar player. But we are gonna go tease the dragon. Hello. See us. Nice. I assume everyone knows that's the easiest way to get the dragon safely. But if you don't happen to, there you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where the kneeling one is. I don't know any of these by their names. It's the pianist one. I don't remember where it is. It's the not bad one, right? That's over in one of the little caves off to the left of this area. Not the one by the bonfire. I think that's the one. there it is. You can see it shiny. Okay, we're gonna try something. No, this is a bad idea. So it used to be if you flew high enough, they wouldn't see you. But if you didn't fly high enough, they might actually look up and see you. Oh, looks like we can fly over them again. Nice. Yeah, this one is not as bad. Just in time to not get got by a dragon. Come on. Of course, sometimes they malfunction. Also, this whole area is actually not safe, so don't expect to be safe in this particular cave. I do need it to activate, though. I don't like it when this glitch happens. Yeah, the krill do come through. I'm gonna see how far down. There we go. I have 51 dragon repellent spells, so I can probably use a couple of those and not have to worry at all. And be super lazy about it. Okay. Yeah, this one is nowhere near as bad as the other one. And I have fast access to dragon repellent. I think they still give that out on Halloween. Pretty sure that's how I have as many as I do. Also, yeah, I'm gonna run straight into the krill, but that is okay. I get 60 seconds. Which should be exactly what I need. This is another place, don't panic. They can't get you. If you haven't used repellent spells, they bounce off. It's kind of awesome. Okay. When Halloween comes by, there is a crab in one of the sewer grates that you let free, and it has a bunch of spells. It usually gives out, I think, 4. Hey there, nice to see you back. I think the crab gives out 4 spells. 4 dragon repellent spells. I can't remember exactly how many. If I have this many, and I've definitely used, you can get at least 10 during the season. It's been happening since the cackling crab showed up. If this is a 5th anniversary, there have been at least 4 of those. And I've used at least 20 of them up. So there's definitely access to probably 10 to 20 repellent spells during Halloween. They're very nice, but if you don't have the instructions that it's going to see you and just not be able to hit you, it can be a little scary to use those too. They're very, very helpful for the other one. Let's see. Oh, hey there. Thank you so much for the follow. I remember when they came out, the spells came out, and I don't think anyone was really warned that you'd still be seen. Ah, nice. Lurking's good. I don't think anyone was warned that you would still actually be seen by the dragons. So there was a lot of panicking and thinking the spells weren't working. And then people actually found out that the dragon would fly at you, but not actually get you. And it definitely makes a bunch of them a whole lot easier. Oh, it's a tiny little chibi. So hard to tell. Oh, hey, I think that's another 12. Nice. I always like running into other 12s. I can't actually tell how advanced they are at this point in time because it's how many seasons? If we have 100 or 232 and you'll need 200, I don't even know what 32 ago was. Should be all the dailies though. 32 winged lights ago has to have been at least a year ago. There just haven't been that many winged lights added to the game. That is everything. Cool. Oh, I bet Face a Dark Dragon would have gotten checked off. I actually don't know if it gets checked off by the spell. Okay, I can't ride it. Thought it would be fun. I know there are ones we can ride. I think it's just the Cackling Crab ones, though. That is definitely my favorite Days of. All the rest of them are fine, but the Halloween one is my favorite. There's so much cool stuff in there, and there's always something new every year. And I like trying to solve the mysteries and getting like flung into the air, and I did like the addition of tickets to last year's. Definitely added something, which means tickets haven't been around that long, I don't think. It is nice to know we're back to being able to fly over the top of this and not get spotted as long as you're high enough. Because they did switch that for a little while. Probably 3 or 4 years ago. So if you flew over a dark dragon, it would instantly see you. Which wasn't great. Definitely made getting through this area slightly more difficult. Because it did used to be that you could fly over the whole top, and it looks like it's back to that. That was not something I checked yesterday. Just gonna finish off this area, and then I can actually head right into Vault. Let's see which rotation of darkness we have. Not any there. Just the one up top. I haven't seen anyone take on this big darkness plant in a while. It isn't super common for people to do it because you do need at least 2 people to do it. But it does happen occasionally. Yeah. It's a really nice one. Days of Mischief is definitely... It's just so much fun. When do they let you in? I think it's after you finish Wasteland, you can get into... Well, you can get into seasonal areas after you finish Wasteland. I don't know when you get to see the spirits that bring you to the Days of areas. None of those existed when I started playing, so I wasn't missing anything. So I'm actually not sure how long it takes to be able to get into those at this point in time. Okay. So once you finish Vault, then you should be able to get in. I guess for a while the only entrance to Mischief actually was in Vault, you're right, because you had to go through the office. I do miss that way of getting into Days of Mischief. It'd be cool if they brought that one back. Getting sucked into a dark void in one of the toilets. It's nice that it's now a little more chill than that, but that was actually really cool. I think that was the first year, maybe the first 2 years they did it that way. Yeah, the first couple of years. So they didn't used to have spirits that would be in home taking you to the areas. That's new and it's super helpful. Originally you'd have to go find the areas and you wouldn't necessarily know where they were. That was the case even through Season of Dreams. You had to find the new area. And that would happen with Days of and Seasons of. So with Days of Mischief, usually Days of were entered through the office in some way. You'd find them there. Either that or there'd be something just at home where everything was actually just happening at home. Days of Mischief, you might have... actually, that kept going. Entrance through the toilet, black hole thing, kept going even after the spirits started showing up at home because they'd tell you to go find it. Okay. You gotta go through to vault. Okay, to vault. Because at that point in time, you've gotten everything, and if you're a player who doesn't want to go through the end, then there's no reason you have to. I've seen some people complaining about not being warned that they were going to lose their light when they went through Eden. I'm a little curious about them, though, because it kind of warns you. I didn't even go through for like a full week after getting to the stage of being able to get into Eden because I didn't want to lose my light. And I figured if it said possibility of, it was pretty likely it was going to happen. But I guess some players think that possibility of meant if you played right, you wouldn't lose any, as opposed to you are going to lose all of it because that's how the game works. I've also seen players who played Journey have that reaction, and that one confuses me because Sky is just kind of a redone version of Journey. So if you've played Journey, I feel like you should kind of know you're gonna lose all of it at the end and be reborn. But that's just how I feel about it. I'm sure there's other people that don't expect it, even if they've played Vault. I guess it is kind of different enough, but the structure is so similar. All the levels are basically the same. Very, very similar designs. Sky's just a little easier. Yeah. Journey, I feel, would have been a lot easier. I didn't play it until it wasn't really popular anymore. I feel like it would have been a whole lot easier when there were more people on the server. Because at this point in time, you almost always end up soloing, and unless you've gotten the white cloak in that, it's really, really slow. Because the red one, the standard one that it comes with, the red cloak and scarf, only recharge when you get to the scarf pieces, but the white cloak recharges while you're landed on anything. So with just the red cloak, that game goes ridiculously slowly, but you could also charge on other players. So I assume when it was really big, there'd be a lot of other players around, so it would be a lot less slow. That's what I've heard from people who played when it was first out and super popular. And I imagine it'd be a bit more fun like that. Possibly a little less stressful. I can't think of anything that might have changed in here. Oh, other than I don't think... Oh, that door's open, so I can't test it. It used to be really, really easy to get through this door with a couple of things. All the chat items would get you through it. And then it kind of stopped working as well. Now I think you need a second person to use those, I'm not sure. The other thing that hasn't been working for me lately is that the butterfly emote is not dropping me through these like it's supposed to. So I'm gonna go up one more level and see if butterfly emote is really not working. Because I thought it was still supposed to be working. Trying to think what else could have changed in Vault. I know there's a lot of hacks for getting through it. They've switched up whether or not other players you're with come with you on here. You didn't used to be able to take them with you. If you sat down, they wouldn't. They did fix that, so now if you have someone on your shoulders and you sit, they do actually come with you. So that's a good change. I think the best part of this to explore is the top. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's supposed to work. The cutscene might have cut it off and it might still work, but the last few times I've tried this in here, it used to be very fast. You just kind of start dropping. But now it kind of stops it from happening, and that's what I was noticing with it. I'm not dropping through the floor anymore. Which is going to mean a lot of the hacks for getting through this area don't work. Because you used to be able to use that to drop back down to the last level, and you actually could enter the two-player door area from that. And I thought that was working even really recently. But the last couple of times in the last few weeks I've tried using the butterfly mode to get through the floor, it hasn't been working. I wonder if that was one of the more recent updates. I don't know if anyone else has had trouble with that one working these days. Could just be me, or it could be that they're off. Oh! Oh. Okay. I think a lot of stuff is being changed for the multi-platform aspect of this game now. Wow. That was such a classic. Yeah, so you used to be able to float in this floor anywhere you wanted, turn on the butterfly mode, and you'd just drop through the floating part, the glowy bits, down as far as you wanted. And you could fly around down there. It was actually really neat. You can still, it's a mechanic that works the same over in Journey. You can actually do that over in Journey as well. You don't need the emote. It just kind of works that way in their tower. But that's kind of sad. That was a fun one. But yeah, I think it's gotta be, a lot of these changes have to be happening every time they add a new system, a new platform in. So the stuff that was on just for OS mobile stuff has probably been going away very slowly over the years. I'm betting if I looked at when things changed, it's probably going to line up when everything was released with the different systems. Because I know Nintendo was first, then PlayStation, then PC. And by the time they hit PC, a lot of the bugs were cleaned up. The fun bugs. The bugs that let us drop through the floor. Have you seen people still using the chat table to get through doors? Because that one hasn't been working as well for definitely a few years. But I have seen people talking about doing it with a partner. So apparently 2 people at a chat table works. Okay, they might have pulled... Oh, I bet the swings would work. Yeah, okay, so I don't think the chat table works anymore. I think they did actually take that one away. It's really interesting. It's interesting what they feel the need to get rid of. But I do get they have to make it accessible for all the different types of platform. So there has to be stuff that they take out because it maybe doesn't work on different systems. I don't think... Let's see. What might not have worked here? So far the only thing I've found... Well, this doesn't function anymore. They took it away. Not that. Over here, where the candle cake is, used to be another infinite light source. They replaced it just with this probably a year ago. Maybe more than that, I'm not sure. It was kind of nice when it was an infinite light source, but this definitely makes it faster for runs. Oh, okay, so I don't think you used to be able to fly up to the bones. I know I tried it before, and I don't remember if it was a game mechanic that stopped me, or the fact that the last time I tried it, I probably had like 8 wedges. So I'm gonna see if that works. I think it does stop you. Oh, that's fair. There's nothing to contain it. Yeah. And they've always had roofs. But I think people do rocket through things sometimes. Yeah. Roof. Actually really close to that though. I don't think I'd be able to get the light from down here. Oh, it's really close to the top too. I think they've always had roofs. I don't remember ever being able to get up that high, but also without... Actually, I can't remember. I know I have flown... Oh, once the elevator activates, you can fly up. The roof gets removed and you can fly up then. Usually. Assuming you have any light to fly with. Oh, this also used to successfully drop you a bit. They are doing better at pulling you up, though. Yeah, I'm curious what hacks people use to get through Vault now. Although some of the problems were definitely solved just by making it a multi-platform game. Because a lot of the issues were there's no one else to open doors with and things along those lines. So having more players means there's more people to open doors. But it used to get weird if you flew too far this way. You could fly behind these lights, but it would get... Oh, there's a wall now. Okay. There didn't used to be a wall there. It just didn't like it. Sometimes you get trapped back there. But that seems like something they have fixed and contained Vault a little better. See, the butterfly emote. Yeah, rockets. Right, the Chibi Falls do work. Okay. That's good to know. I've never tried skipping the elevator time in the last floor. I just fly up. Once I got enough wedges to be able to just fly up to the last floor, it became a lot more fun. I think I need to ride it for a very small amount of time and then I can just fly straight up. It's also fun to go check out those bones over there. You can land on them. And then since I am low, where did it go? Yeah, this is still one of my favorite things I've done, being able to set it and see where it landed. Although by the time I'm charged, the floor will probably be here. And then I did used to mess around in this area with a couple of friends, because once the floor gets here, you can do a lot of really cool flying stuff in here. Just gonna wait for it. It should be close. Close enough to charge me at least. Okay. We used to be able to fly really, really close to the edges here. And I don't know what it does now. We can actually get to the walls. Oh, it bounces us back. Okay. Oh, it doesn't even let us get to the walls anymore. Huh. Okay, so they've definitely stopped some stuff from happening up here. They really cleaned up Vault. Okay. So it seems like at this point in time, they got rid of a lot of the stuff you could do by yourself, and they've left the things that you can do with other people. Which I guess kind of makes sense for this game. A little. Because they are trying to encourage playing together as a group. Let's see how high up I can get. You did used to be able to fly through these. You should still be able to. Yeah. And if I'm fast enough, I'll have to charge again. If I know where my recharge potions are, I can get twice as high. Might as well. I am gliding. Should be able to get pretty high just with a couple potions. Right, cooldown. But if I glide, oh, it steers me down. Yeah, that's a little annoying. Okay, so this is one you can only do with a partner at this point. That's alright. I think that's about it for things I can think of in Vault, though. So now I'm gonna go check out Dawn. Yeah. Really, there's not that much to do there. There wasn't that much you could do. Oh, there's only one thing I can think of. There used to be too much wind to fly up to that little island in the clouds above Prophecy. So I'm gonna go check that one out. Otherwise, Dawn was always pretty easy to get around. There wasn't that much to do. But that is the one thing that did used to actually stop you from doing something. So let's see. Okay. So they may have actually opened up some spots. The whole area, everything from the temple over, used to be so windy you couldn't get up it. And you always had to use the corridor. but it would be really nice if they've changed that. Also, I don't know how far out to sea we used to be able to get. I know not far. I don't remember if this does the same thing as Wasteland, where there's actually a wind wall. But I should be able to check. Just need a good charge to try getting there. Okay. Oh, that's where the wind wall hits. You can even get to the water. Alright, guess I won't try that then. I think there's always been a wind wall there, but I'm not sure. Used to be if I got here, I'd instantly be sent down. Yeah, this definitely is going a lot better than it used to. Should be able to get all the way up like this. Yeah, that path did not used to exist. I'm guessing enough people complained about it. Because it was annoying to have to go through that all the time. It's nice to be able to just fly up to it. Or it glitched and they kept it. Even the parts where you can't quite go up are nowhere near as strong of wind as it used to be. So that is definitely much, much easier. But other than that, you didn't used to be able to fly over the temple so well. It would instantly send you to the cutscene and into the next area. I know I tried this recently and I don't remember. I think it works now. I don't think it throws you straight to the cutscene. It's a combination of barriers and just throwing you through to the next area. But let's see. Huh. Yeah, I think they removed whatever block was there. Because I think I've just gone straight through to the entrance to Daylight Prairie. So that one's different too. That would have made life so easy when the turquoise, the cyan ball came around, light ball. Although, can you go backwards through Dawn? I think you can. Oh, not Dawn, Prairie. Okay, I don't want to. I think it's the only one you can go backwards through. I will check that, and then I think I probably have to be done for the day. I have a few too many things to do. Okay, yeah, you can go backwards. It's one of the only ones you can go backwards through, which makes this so much easier. Well, they haven't actually put the cyan light up as anything we need to do recently. It used to be Daily Quest. It just hasn't been in a while. Oh, there's a person somewhere. Okay. So that is what I'm going to call a day today, because unfortunately that is it for time for me. I think I explored everything that I can think of. Might try Sanctuary actually, because there was a limit to how far you could fly and I want to test that out. but I will test that out tomorrow. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me, and I look forward to exploring more stuff with you later. Have an amazing day. Bye!